Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. I want to thank you for joining us today on the show. As always on Red Carpet, each week we bring you the latest in entertainment news, in sports, in fashion, in film and television from around the world. From Sao Paulo to Sweden, priests, police and presidents, along with frontline workers and thousands of ordinary people around the world have posted clips of themselves dancing to the South African hit song, also a house song, Jerusalema. And now South African actors are shooting a special feature film based on the viral house music hit after the online dance challenge captivated millions around the world as a way to come together safely during the pandemic and celebrate humanity.
The film will tell the story of how the relatively unknown music producer Master KG became a global sensation during a worldwide lockdown. President Cyril Ramaphosa also urged South Africans to participate in the dance challenge for a public holiday celebrating South African heritage. The producer shares how the song has grown into something bigger.
That's what I want, At the end of the day, the music I'm making into the people. If the people are accepting it with both hands and owning it, now the song is no longer my song, it's a song for everybody, it's a song for the world, Yeah, that's what I like. I love everything that is happening. People are sending messages on a daily basis that the song is healing them, doing all sorts of kind of things, and it's amazing, And I'm truly blessed and honored, to be in this position that I am right now.
The dance originated from a group of Angolan friends who posted themselves performing a self-invented dance routine to the song. In the video, the first group demonstrated the dance to another group who interrupt their house chorus to join in. A release date for the film has not been set.
And let's go to Kenya, where the first socially distanced cultural event where people enjoyed live bands while staying in their vehicles to reduce the risk of spreading COVID-19. The Kikwetu festival aims to bring Kenyans together despite the pandemic to celebrate the country's cultural diversity. Mohammed Yusuf reports from Nairobi.
One by one, vehicles were checked in to attend the first drive-in cultural and music festival in Nairobi. The two-day event attracted hundreds of people to enjoy music and bonding while in their cars. The experience is new even to the music performers.
It's a new normal, let me say, and it takes a little getting used to. You can see the audience is also trying to find their way, how to respond to the music, because dancing is a bit, they can't come to the stage. And even for the artists, you talk to the space, you talk to the cars, and you hope people are in the car listening. So it's a bit cold, it feels.
The festival was held just a few days after Kenya eased COVID restrictions. No more than 4 people could be in each vehicle, and people were advised to keep a physical distance to limit the coronavirus spread.
We are in this for the long haul. COVID is still around, and we have to keep safe. We have to observe the rules. We have to social distance. So we don't have a choice but to look for ways of making sure that our people can consume our products like music or events in a safe way.
Those who attended the event were happy to be out after months without a social life.
This is the first public event I've been, and for sure we've really missed this kind of event, hanging out with our friends.
It's a beautiful evening, and I think all the Ministry of Health protocols have been kept, and it's good that we are able to be out and we are having fun one more time.
The first time after 7 months that there is an event like this. I love it. And it's a beautiful day, beautiful weather, it couldn't be better, excellent music. What more do you want?
The event went into the night, but it won't be long before the enjoyment is cut short by the nighttime curfew, which is still in place until later this year. Mohammed Yusuf for VOA News, Nairobi.
Now, it's been 4 years since Rihanna released an album, but Riri fans, you can expect new music from the 32-year-old singer as soon as she's back to recording. And telling the Associated Press, she focused on doing what makes her happy during these challenging times.
Now it's more, what do I feel personally? What do I want to put out? And as an artist, how do I want to play with my art? How do I want to interpret that? How do I want to reimagine it? Because it's been so structured before. You do the pop, you do this genre, you do that, you do radio, you do who's following you and your fans, but now it's just like, what makes me happy? I just want to have fun with music. Everything is so heavy. The world that we live in is a lot, it's overwhelming every single day. And with music, I'm using that as my outlet, and I just want to have fun with that.
Music isn't the only thing on her mind. The pop icon is back with the new lingerie extravaganza for Amazon Prime Video, Savage X Fenty Show Volume 2. She celebrated her Fall 2020 collection with an event that debuted on the streaming service and featured models of all shapes, sizes, and skin colors. Rihanna says her latest collection, a follow-up to last year's Savage X Fenty range, is about empowerment and inclusivity.
I want to have representation and aspects that are outside of that, where women aren't usually projected as sexy, but they are. They're sexy, and they need to know that. They need to be validated about that, no matter what size they are.
Models and guests included Rosalia, Demi Moore, Paris Hilton, Irina Shayk, Christian Combs, and Willow Smith, who shared their excitement about being part of the show.
I've always been a Rihanna fan, you know, since I started making music. She's one of the biggest stars in the planet and one of the biggest creative energy in the world, I think, you know. So I'm so excited that she counted on me to be here. She invited me and I was like, wow, of course I'm gonna do this.
They reached out to ask me to be a part of this, and after I got past my shock at even being asked to be part of this, I was thrilled, and I made huge points with my daughters. And no, it was just, you know, it was such an unexpected, wonderful call to receive.
I love Rihanna. She is such a legend, an icon, a trailblazer, and the show is epic.
It's all about inclusivity, and it's all about majorness and no barriers in this show.
She's an Academy Award-winning actress and a New York Times best-selling author. And that's right, Lupita Nyong'o, a woman with many talents. And now, her picture book, Sulwe, about a young girl who wishes her dark skin was lighter, has been translated into Swahili and Luo. Those are Kenyan languages, if you did not know. Lupita announced on her Instagram, Sulwe is coming home at last. You can now find editions in Kenya, in English, Swahili, and my mother tongue, Luo. My childhood-inspired Sulwe story. I hope the book's message can continue to travel the world for readers of all ages, but especially meaningful to bring it home. Hashtag brightness is just who you are. Hashtag Sulwe Homecoming. From refugee to filmmaker, Nigerian Kingsley Emmanuel ran away from his home country out of fear of political persecution. Crossing the Mediterranean Sea from Libya to Italy, he ended up in Norway, where he was arrested as a suspect in a drug trafficking case. His journey inspired him to create a film, Lagos to Oslo. Red Carpet's Myra de la Salette caught up with Emmanuel to discuss what he hopes to achieve with the film.
When he arrived in Norway in 2008, Kingsley Emmanuel had already been through a hellish journey. Earlier that year, he fled his home country Nigeria to Libya. He survived the daring adventure of crossing the Mediterranean to get to Italy, and once in Europe, he chose Norway as his future home. In Norway, he celebrated his 25th birthday, and days later, he got arrested.
Great minds like yours and mine.
I arrived in Norway on the 13th of September, a day before my birthday, 2008, on the 16th of October. So I was in this apartment. All of a sudden, then the police just opened the door. They said that everybody should lie down. Everybody should lie down. I don't understand the type of problem I was already into. Stayed in prison from October till the rest of the year. Then I came out. That was in May.
Mr. Emmanuel saw himself entangled in a drug trafficking crime story, but once he was found innocent and released in 2009, he felt the need to share Aaron's version, the main character of Lagos to Oslo.
Lagos to Oslo is, for me, it's a different type of story entirely, because when you are telling a story from what you have experienced, I experienced it, and I have asked questions, and even with the main character, and I have speak with him. Then he told me his own part of the story, and Lagos to Oslo is going to be very, very important story.
A brilliant student in Nigeria with no financial resources, he was lured to Norway to continue his studies under false pretenses from a not-so-good benefactor. The story sounds familiar to many migrants, and Mr. Emmanuel believes being a migrant shouldn't involve this kind of hardships.
Lagos to Oslo have opened my mind, have made me to believe that the things that we African people, the things we pass through here in the West, is not supposed to be this way at all.
The Nigerian filmmaker also warns people to be careful not to take any deal.
Based on everything that happens in Lagos to Oslo is based on real life events. So then I have to tell the story so that people have to be aware in terms of the type of deal and the type of arrangement they will make with people, in the sense that when somebody offered you a job opportunity, being it in Europe or in the West, that you have to be very careful before you accept any type of job that you know nothing about.
Kingsley Emmanuel, father of twins and a carpenter full-time, tells us his goal is to tell African stories that so far have been told from the Western perspective.
This is what I'm really looking forward to create a platform where Black people can tell their story. If someone from Cameroon have to tell a story about what is happening in Cameroon, someone from northern Nigeria or someone from Ghana or
Lagos to Oslo is a story of many who dream of a bright future in the West and find themselves trapped in a world they were not prepared to and mostly cannot get away from. The film premieres on November 27th on Goswas TV, a mobile platform Kingsley Emmanuel created to stream this movie and other stories he plans to tell.
As we end our show, we have some sad news to report. Actor Thomas Jefferson Bird, known for his roles in Spike Lee's films, was shot and killed in Atlanta, where police found the 70-year-old Bird unresponsive with multiple gunshot wounds in his back. When news broke of the late actor's death, tributes poured in social media. On Instagram, Spike Lee said that he was sad to announce Bird's death and recalled how the actor did his thing in his films, including Clockers, Chirac, Bamboozled, He Got Game, and The Sweet Blood of Jesus, among others. Bird, also a stage actor, was nominated in 2003 for a Tony for his performance in the Broadway revival of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, co-starring Whoopi Goldberg and Charles S. Dutton. "I loved working with you, Bird," tweeted Oscar-winning actor Viola Davis. "What a fine actor you were. So sorry your life ended this way. Praying for your family." And with that, we come to the end of the show. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voanews.com. We are also on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye, everyone.